Chosen one. Listen closely. You know that deep feeling, that sense you're meant for more. It's not just a hunch. Heaven is about to unlock a hidden vault. A secret account with your name on it. And what's inside will change everything. Don't skip this. Your destiny depends on it. There is no chance about this moment. You didn't just happen to find this video. Your steps have been carefully planned by heaven to bring you to this very moment where something amazing is about to begin. This is a divine appointment, a holy moment when the veil between the real and the supernatural is lifting to let God's words over your life come through. Chosen one, you are about to experience a supernatural wealth transfer. This will be a sudden and unexplainable financial breakthrough. That will change the course of your life. Habakkuk 2 hours 73 minutes says, the vision waits for a set time. Even though it lingers, wait for it. It will surely come and will not delay. That set time has now arrived. It's not just money. This proves your innocence. Thank you for all the tears you shed in silence. The things you gave up for your faith and the times you chose honesty over compromise. The scales have been balanced in the sky and the release has already begun. Open your spirit, chosen one. Do not be afraid of what is coming. It can't be stopped and your name is on it. That's all for now. Your reward is coming soon. Listen with your spirit, chosen one. You were not cursed during the years you thought snorts were punishments. The setbacks, closed doors, and embarrassing lack of resources you had to deal with were never signs that you had failed. They were signs of getting better. You were never in danger of dying. You were being shown there are no dollars, credits, or things in heaven's economy. The people around you saw your bank balance and thought you were unsuccessful, careless, or unlucky. But in the books of heaven, someone was writing in another column. This was the column for compassion, faith, honesty, and strength. You were rewarded in ways you couldn't see every time you dealt with disappointment without getting angry. When you were kind, when you didn't have much, and when you told the truth, when it seemed easier to lie. I know how you feel, chosen one. I've felt bad about not having enough. It hurts to be judged by people who have never been through what I have. Snorts, when my heart was breaking, I have prayed over an empty fridge and smiled at other people. But during those nights, I learned something very important. God was always there. He checked out my heart. He wrote down every tear, every sacrifice, and every honorable thing that was done. What everyone else saw as weakness was written as eternal wealth. You were put to the test in normal situations. A cashier who doesn't give you enough money. A friend who talks badly about you behind your back, or a chance that seemed good but made you feel bad. These did not happen by chance. These tests were given, and each time you resisted the urge to give in, you did well. Heaven wasn't watching through cameras, but through the way your heart beat. The vibration of your intentions was picked up by angels. They noticed how kind you were when you gave, how gracious you were when you were quiet, and how humble you were when you smiled. Chosen one. You didn't break. You didn't sell your soul to feel better for a short time. Even though you were scared and felt ashamed, you kept believing in something you couldn't see. That thought wasn't a delusion. Your spirit was reminding you of the promise you made before you came to earth. It was a divine memory. We are now done with the audit. The books are closed. The verdict was given, accepted, and accepted with the highest praise. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing, and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. It feels like the invisible pressure that made every effort feel heavy is lifting. That weight not only stopped you from making money, but it also stifled your creativity, made relationships difficult, and shut down your joy. Now though you'll feel a change, your chest will feel lighter, your mind will clear, and a sense of peace will rise inside you like you've broken through rough water and into clear air. The frequency of scarcity has been turned off. The ledger is balanced. And heaven doesn't use crumbs to balance its books. The scale needs plenty, an overflow, or wealth that can't be denied. This isn't kindness. This is right. It is the settlement you earned by being honest, the reward for your loyalty, and the clear reward for the sacrifice you made behind closed doors. Prepare yourself, snorts, chosen one. Lack's story is coming to an end. Soon it will only be a story to tell others to encourage them. Proof that God forgives, heals, and rewards. The check is done. The transfer has been sent. And the release is already on its way to you, chosen one. Take this truth to heart. In heaven, the best money is not gold, paper, or numbers on a screen. It is the truth. And you, blessed one, have been saving that money your whole life, even though you didn't know it. Others tried to make money by lying to get around the rules. But you chose the hard, expensive path. Instead of taking advantage of other people, you dug up the treasure of your soul. You went through hard times that would have broken down weaker people. People lied to you, broke their promises, and left you alone when you needed them the most. But on those lonely nights, you didn't give up your honor to stay alive. You stuck by your word. You chose to be honest. You were kind when no one else was. This journey is familiar to me because I have been on it. There were times when every chance I had fell through, leaving me with only my word and my faith. It felt like punishment at the time. But I learned later that it was just getting ready. Every sacrifice turned into a deposit in a vault that grows in a way that is different from how things grow on earth. Every act of loyalty turned into a seed that grew and grew. Instead of seeing that vault as steel and locks, picture it as a bright library. Every good thing you do shines like a flame. A flame showed up every time you let go of anger when it was easier to do so. The flame got brighter. Every time you gave from what you didn't have. This vault's value isn't based on years, but on the weight of sacrifice. Chosen one. One honest moment under pressure is worth more in heaven than 1,000 dishonest deals on earth. A single act of kindness is worth more than years of self-gain. The amount of money you owe has grown so much that it can't be hidden anymore. The storehouse of integrity is now full. And heaven is turning that spiritual wealth into real things. You may already feel the signs, a warmth in your hands, the hands that worked hard for little pay. You feel calmer as you look at the bills that used to scare you. The feeling that something has changed in the air around you. These are not just random events. They are signs that what can't be seen is about to be seen. Chosen one, this transfer isn't just for you. It's a way to pay for the gold that's been waiting inside you. Dreams that were put on hold are about to come back to life. With the help of resources, things that seemed too expensive will now be possible. You are going to build, make, and help. It's not from lack. It's from plenty. This is something that no one else will get. For money, they use fear, trick people, and steal. You give love and tell the truth in exchange. What they made fun of as weakness is now your crown. What they laughed off as silly is now your foundation. You're not about to get paid. You are taking on more power. You are making a new economy of truth stronger and more stable. Your honesty is so valuable that even the heavens have weighed it. And now, chosen one, that wealth that you can't see is becoming something you can see. The vault is now open. The moving has begun. Chosen one. The air always changes before a big storm. The stress goes down. The animals act in different ways. There are signs in nature that something big is coming. It's the same with a storm of plenty. Heaven starts to send you echoes, signs, confirmations, and signals that your transfer is already on its way before the physical deposit arrives. There's no chance behind these echoes. They are messages from God that the treasury of heaven is about to open. Some will show up sound. In times of prayer or stillness, you may hear a soft ringing or high-pitched tone in your ears. Don't be scared of it. You're tuning into the frequency of plenty. It's like heaven is moving things around to make your breakthrough possible. Sometimes when you're talking about your future, there might be a sudden sound outside, a siren far away. A bird crying out loud right when you say the truth. These are exclamation points from heaven that make what you heard even more real. You will hear more echoes under your feet. You might find small amounts of cash, like a coin on the ground, a bill in an old pocket, or an unpaid bill you forgot about. It may not seem important at first, but each find is a piece of the treasure that trains your spirit to say, I am ready. I am open to receive. Each time you pick it up with gratitude, you align yourself with bigger amounts that are already on their way. Picked one. The numbers will also talk to you. The number 77 is a key, a sign that heaven is in the right place. It will show up on clocks, license plates, receipts, and even the number of likes on a post. Know this when you see it. It is heaven whispering. Stay the course. The transfer is active. Other sequences may appear. 1 Hunan 44 aired 88. All variations of the same eternal truth. You are in divine alignment. Stability is manifesting and infinite provision is flowing. Do not just glance at these numbers. Breathe them in. Feel them vibrate in your chest as confirmation that heaven has you covered. Even creation itself will echo your blessing. A hawk may circle above you. A butterfly may land on your hand. A spider may weave a web in your path. These are not random encounters. They are ancient messengers carrying symbols of vision, transformation, and creation. The entire fabric of nature is leaning in to confirm your rising season. Chosen one, even your dreams will shift. You may see yourself finding treasure, holding gold coins, or walking through rivers of crystal water. You may dream of strong, beautiful structures that do not yet exist in your life. These are glimpses of the blueprint already being built for you in the unseen. Your spirit is rehearsing wealth in the night so that your body will not reject it in the day. And perhaps the most powerful echo will be what you see in yourself. One morning you will look into a mirror and notice a change, a light in your eyes that was not there before. The lines of worry softened, a quiet confidence rising where fear once lived. You are beginning to wear your future. You are becoming the person who has already received. These echoes are not to stir hope. They are proof. You are living in prelude to your miracle. Be awake. Be attentive. The treasury is already open and the echoes are growing louder. Chosen one, hear this with reverence. The wealth that is coming to you is not random. It is not a lottery win. It is not blind luck. What is unfolding is the release of a divine blueprint, a heavenly inheritance written into your destiny long before you took your first breath. This blueprint is not ink on paper. It is alive. It is encoded in your very DNA, humming in your spirit, waiting for the moment when your frequency would rise high enough to match it. That moment is now. You have passed the audit of integrity. You have endured the season of testing. And because of that, your vibration has clicked into alignment with the design heaven prepared. The release protocol has already been activated. You may feel it in your body, a quickening in your blood, a warmth rising from your heart, a sense of purpose and direction that feels both brand new and strangely familiar. This is not imagination. It is remembrance. Every cell in your body is awakening to the truth of who you were created to be. Heaven is obligated to build the reality that this blueprint describes because it was written before time and sealed by divine promise. Chosen one. The delivery will not arrive in ways that feel alien or unearned. It will not come to confuse you or overwhelm you. It will feel like destiny, like a puzzle piece sliding perfectly into place. Forgotten dreams will rise again. That business idea you abandoned years ago because you lacked resources will suddenly return to your mind. This time with doors opening and funding appearing effortlessly. What was once blocked will now flow like water. For some, abundance will manifest through restitution. A legal settlement long delayed may suddenly be resolved. An inheritance you never expected could arrive. A forgotten investment may skyrocket. Even creative works you produced years ago. A song, a book, a project may resurface and bring an unexpected windfall. These are not accidents. They are scheduled releases, preset checkpoints along your journey where heaven's supply intersects with your timeline. Even stubborn problems will dissolve. A health struggle may vanish. A broken relationship may suddenly find peace. Obstacles that served their purpose as teachers will now move aside, clearing the way for your inheritance. The blueprint demands it. Nothing can stand in the path of what has already been written. The world will not understand this. They will try to explain your sudden provision with logic. charts and analysis. But the truth is beyond their systems. The cause is not earthly effort. It is spiritual alignment. You have become a vibrational match for abundance. And by divine law, abundance must now locate you, chosen one. This will also come through people and opportunities that seem to fall from the sky. An unexpected connection. An invitation that feels too good to be true. A door opening into a world you thought was closed forever. Your skeptical mind will want to dismiss it, but your spirit will know. Trust that inner calm, that deep resonance in your chest. That is heaven whispering. This is the path. This blueprint is your inheritance. It weaves together your pain, your hope, your faith, and your endurance into a tapestry only you can carry. The money is not the miracle. It is the ink making the invisible visible. Your only task is to say yes. Be ready to receive what is already yours. The blueprint has awakened. The release has begun. Chosen one, understand this. Every transfer of abundance comes with a final test. As heaven draws wealth, opportunity, and influence into your life, the energy of that blessing creates a magnetic field. That field not only pulls resources toward you, it stirs resistance in people around you. These people are not always enemies. Often they are those closest to you. They appear as guardians of the gate, standing at the threshold between your old reality and your new inheritance. These guardians are not conscious of their role. They are souls whose own wounds, fears, and limitations are triggered by the rising light within you. Their reactions may seem personal, but in truth, they are spiritual tests. Heaven is asking, will you choose your destiny over their doubt? Will you guard your promise even when others cannot see it? The first guardian is the doctor. This may be a parent, sibling, or lifelong friend. You will share good news, a new opportunity, an open door, and their immediate response will be skepticism. Be careful. Don't get your hopes up. That sounds too good to be true. They love you, but their love is bound by fear. To pass this test, you must not argue. You must hold your certainty in silence. Smile, stand firm, and let your faith speak louder than their caution. The second guardian is the jealous one. While you struggled, they felt secure, even superior. But as your light shines brighter, their insecurities are exposed. They may make subtle jabs or minimize your success. It must be nice, they'll say with resentment. To pass this gate, you must show compassion without shrinking. Do not dim your radiance to make them comfortable. Your rise is not their loss. It is an invitation for them to grow. Another guardian is the sudden admirer. This is the person who ignored you during your wilderness, but now appears when the fragrance of success surrounds you. They shower you with attention, but their interest is not in your journey. It is in your light. To pass this test, you must discern wisely. Show grace, but protect your energy. Do not invest deeply in those who value your destination, but dishonored your process. The most dangerous guardian is the saboteur. This one feels threatened at a soul-deep level by your coming breakthrough. Your success challenges their worldview that life is only struggle. They may give destructive advice disguised as help, create conflict to distract you, or try to undermine your opportunities to pass this gate. You may need distance and in some cases disconnection. Cutting the cord is not cruelty. It is self-preservation. It is you declaring my destiny matters more than this toxic bond. Chosen one, these guardians are not obstacles to hate. They are confirmations that you are near the threshold of breakthrough. Their resistance is evidence that you are standing at the gate of abundance. Do not fight them in anger. Recognize their role. Bless them and walk past them with unshakable faith. The gate is in front of you. The question is not whether the transfer is coming. It is whether you will step through without surrendering your integrity or shrinking your light. Pass these guardians with grace, and the inheritance waiting on the other side will be undeniable. Chosen one, the gate is open. The only task left is to walk through. Chosen one, the moment will come quietly. It will not arrive with trumpets or bright lights. It will slip into your life like a whisper disguised in ordinary circumstances. You may be checking your bank account, opening a letter or answering a phone call, and suddenly you will see it. A number so large, so unexpected that your mind will hesitate to believe it is real. Time itself will pause. The noise of the world will fall silent. In that instant, you will know the transfer has landed. But what you feel will not be simple excitement. It will be something deeper, something earth-shattering. The first thing to break will be the paradigm of lack. That has imprisoned you for years. Every sleepless night, every whispered, "We can't afford that." Every anxious glance at bills gone in a second. The entire structure of scarcity will collapse like a fragile cage struck by lightning. You may feel your body tremble. Your breath may catch. Tears may rush to your eyes. This is not weakness. This is your spirit releasing years of oppression. In a single moment of liberation, the second shattering will silence the inner critic. That relentless voice that whispered, "You're not enough. You'll never get there. You're not worthy." For years, it haunted you, fueled by disappointment and fear. But the undeniable evidence of provision will cut off its power. The critic will have no argument left. Its voice will crumble into silence. In its place will rise a deep holy vindication, not arrogance, but pure validation. A knowing that every sacrifice was seen, every tear was counted, every act of integrity was rewarded. Chosen one, you will weep not tears of despair but tears of release. You will cry for the version of yourself who endured so much. You will cry for ancestors who lived and died in lack, never tasting the freedom you now hold. And in that moment, you will feel their weight lifting off your shoulders. Generational curses will break. The sigh of relief from the unseen world will join your own breath. You have become the breaker. The one chosen to carry the lineage into freedom. Finally, your perception of the world will shatter. You will see the system of survival for what it truly is. A construct, a game designed to keep souls in fear. For the first time, you will stand outside of it. Colors will seem brighter. The air will taste sweeter. Your environment may look unchanged, but your spirit will know everything has shifted. You will no longer live as a prisoner of lack. You will stand as a citizen of abundance. And in that holy silence after the shattering, responsibility will rest upon you not as a burden but as a mantle. The money is not just money. It is a key. It has unlocked the cage, and now heaven asks you to step fully into purpose. You have been funded. You have been equipped. The real work begins now. Chosen one. Prepare yourself. The deposit is near. And when it arrives, it will not only change your account, it will change you. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Koi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Chosen one. When the transfer lands, you may expect a booming voice from the sky, a set of step-by-step step orders, or even a sign carved in stone. But that is not how heaven works. The next phase will not arrive as thunder. It will not appear as a document delivered to your door. The instructions for what comes after the deposit are already inside of you. They were etched into your soul before time began, waiting for the resources to awaken them. The very first command is simple, but it will feel counterintuitive. Be still. In the days and weeks following your breakthrough, the temptation will rise to prove something to yourself or others. You will want to spend, to announce, to make grand moves quickly. But heaven whispers, wait. The money was not given to soothe insecurity or to silence critics. It was given to establish legacy. This requires stillness, reflection, and recalibration. This period is a sacred cocoon where your mind, body, and spirit adjust to the new frequency of abundance. In that stillness, the true instructions will emerge. They will not come as frantic ideas or anxious urges. They will surface as calm but undeniable knowings. A steady pull towards something that feels holy even if it looks unusual. The ego will always shout, do it now. Prove them wrong. But spirit will whisper, move with purpose. Build what lasts. You may suddenly feel called to secure a piece of land, not for exploitation, but for preservation, or a vision for a project, business, or ministry may rise again. One you once buried because resources were missing. This time doors will open, connections will appear, funding will be ready. You may even sense a burden to support a cause that seems obscure to others, but burns in your soul with clarity. These are not whims. They are divine assignments. The transfer is not for vanity. It is for kingdom purpose. Chosen one, I must confess I have walked through this myself. When my own breakthrough first came, my instinct was to move fast, to use the blessing as proof that I had finally made it. But I learned that rushing scatters the seed. Only when I sat in silence, letting the weight of provision sink in, did I hear the whispers of direction. And those whispers led me to actions that multiplied blessing beyond anything my pride would have produced. You will soon discover how heaven's provision bends reality itself. When you act on a divine impulse, synchronicities will unfold. The right people will enter your life at the perfect time. Resources will align with breathtaking precision. Obstacles that once blocked, you will melt away. You will no longer be straining against the current. You will move as the current itself. Understand this. The world will not comprehend your choices. They will say you are foolish for investing in gardens instead of mansions, for funding healing instead of flaunting wealth. They will not understand why you chose purpose over performance. But you were never meant to follow their pattern. You are here to establish heavens. You are here to anchor a new economy that flows from love, service, and eternal truth. Chosen one, the silent instructions are stirring even now. Do not dismiss them as imagination. They are the keys to your next chapter. The map of your destiny. The transfer has funded you, but the Spirit will guide you. Be still. Listen deeply. And when the whisper comes, obey without hesitation. That obedience will unlock the fullness of your inheritance. Chosen one, you have endured the audit, walked through the blueprint, received the transfer, and leaned into the silent instructions. Now you stand at the edge of culmination, the place where everything converges. This is the threshold where blessing and responsibility collide. Where abundance becomes purpose and where destiny commissions you to act. The truth is this: the transfers was never designed to end with you. You are not called to be a reservoir hoarding provision for fear of loss. You are called to be a river carrying heaven's supply to the places and people appointed in your path. What flows into your life must flow through your life. That is why you were tested in scarcity. So that when abundance arrived, you would not cling to it with fear or squander it on vanity. You would channel it wisely with faith and with vision. Chosen one, this commissioning is not only about money. It is about authority. You have become a vessel of a higher economy. An economy grounded not in greed, manipulation, or exploitation, but in truth, generosity, and love. Where the world uses wealth to dominate, you will use it to liberate. Where others build walls, you will build bridges. Where many chase symbols of status, you will create structures of purpose. I know the weight of this mantle. When my own breakthrough came, joy and responsibility met me in the same breath. Yes, lack was broken. But I also realized that every choice now carried greater impact. Money has energy. It bends circumstances. It multiplies opportunities. It reshapes possibilities. And when it rests in the hands of the faithful, it is not just currency. It becomes a tool of transformation. You will discover this for yourself. The resources in your possession are not for your ego. They are for your assignment. Heaven is asking you now, what will you build? Who will you lift? Where will you shine the light? These are not questions meant to intimidate you. They are invitations. Invitations to align your life with eternal vision. Invitations to plant seeds of legacy that will outlive you. Invitations to finally step into the fullness of your calling as steward, builder, restorer, and light-bearer. Do not be surprised if resistance reappears. Doctors may question, jealous hearts may whisper, saboteurs may stir confusion. But you will notice something has shifted. What once broke you will no longer shake you. You will walk in quiet confidence, clothed in divine backing. The same God who funded your breakthrough will defend your assignment. No gate will stand closed. No barrier will endure. Chosen one, this is your moment to dream again. Not small dreams of survival, but great dreams of transformation. Dream of businesses that bless, of projects that heal, of structures that stand for generations. Dream of lifting communities, restoring families, awakening nations. Dream so boldly that others watching your fruit will believe their own breakthrough is possible. Your life will become a testimony. Your abundance will be a signal that heaven still moves on earth. This is the culmination. This is the commissioning. You have been tested and proven. You have been refined and equipped. And now heaven calls you to rise. Chosen one, the gate is open. The resources are in your hands and the world is waiting for the light only you can carry. Step forward. Your assignment begins now. Chosen one, receive this truth with reverence. You are not here by accident. Heaven itself ordered your steps to this moment because this is your appointed time. The transfer is not a distant hope. It is already in motion. The scales have been balanced. The books have been sealed. And the release has been dispatched into your life. Unnoted one. You are standing in your kairos moment. The exact place and time where promise and purpose collide. Every setback, every delay, every dry season was not wasted. They were all preparation, proof that you could be trusted with what is now being poured out. What looked like loss was actually the foundation of your legacy. Now, heaven declares, it is time. As you step forward, remain faithful. Do not be distracted by doubt. Do not be swayed by fear. Stay aligned with the whisper of the Spirit, with the silent instructions already written within your heart. Let gratitude become your atmosphere because gratitude multiplies provision. Walk boldly, not as one waiting for approval, but as one commissioned to carry blessing into the world. Chosen one, blessings are overtaking you. Provision is flowing. Opportunities are aligning. Your hands are consecrated to build, to bless, to restore. You are stepping into a season of overflow that will touch not only your life but many others through you. If this word resonates, declare it in the comments by writing 777. Subscribe and share so that others may awaken to their kairos moment. Go in peace, chosen one. The transfer has begun. The future is waiting for you to walk in it. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says give and heaven will open over you on this platform. Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.